What's up guys, today I'm back with another video about Spring-Summer Fashion Week. So this one is video part 2, where I'll be reviewing more fashion shows from Spring-Summer 2023. And if you're curious about part 1, you can check it out right there. Now for today we are gonna check out 5 collections that happen to be all from Milan Fashion Week. Again, I try to pick the most influential and interesting shows. Alright, let's get started. First on today's list, we are gonna check out FENDI and its latest menswear collection. Artistic director Silvia Venturini FENDI presented kind of surprise collection that focused on free time clothing. I'm saying here surprise collection just because we saw abrupt change from the previous collection, which celebrated wardrobe classics and dressing for occasion. So guys, this collection was totally opposite from the previous one. Inspired by freedom and simplicity, FENDI 2023 collection was fresh, authentic, and most importantly, wearable. According to Silvia Venturini FENDI, everyone's returning to life and regaining control of their time. So she dedicated this collection to the desire of spare time. As she explained, free time is extremely important because we like to spend it cultivating ourselves and our interests. Looking at the collection, most of the looks were rooted in mid-90s workwear/skatewear aesthetic. Fabric of the day was denim, and as Silvia Venturini FENDI explained, this because denim represents the sense of freedom the best. So wide leg pants, Bermuda shorts, also oversized shirts, and even the FENDI bags were crafted from frayed denim. It was interesting to see Silvia FENDI's work on silhouettes. She experimented with slits on shoulders and side openings on deconstructed tailoring. Big part of the collection was dominated by abstract patterns that, according to Silvia FENDI, was inspired by cowhide and meteorological maps. Accessories offered an array of options ranging from tiny denim bags to a new bucket bags. Alright, what I think about this collection is that first of all, it was a bit risky, alright? Definitely a bold move from FENDI that worked out at the end. No doubt super nice collection that was simultaneously highly sophisticated and yet totally wearable. Din & Dan of D-Squared presented a colorful and free-spirited collection that was an invitation to chill and relax. This collection was inspired by surf culture and 70s Jamaica. On this, Kate and Brothers worked with the Bob Marley Foundation, which gave them a permission to reproduce Bob Marley's portraits on bags and clothing. I bet you're curious why 70s Jamaica and Bob Marley and why now? Well, according to Din & Dan, they liked the vibe of the time and the freedom and the rebellion Bob Marley represented, peace and love and the joy of music. Alright, so this inspiration and Jamaican influences are quite clear looking at yellow, black and green striped knits and the denim pants with marijuana leaves. Overall, the collection can be described as a mix of floral prints, checkered patterns, tie-dye effects, also denim patchwork, and of course 70s flare pants. I should not forget also to mention oversized distressed sweaters, graphic cardigans, and most importantly loose blazers that featured sloped shoulders. On its final segment, the collection included yet another collaboration, this time with motorcycle maker Honda. We saw energized biker jackets and various patched leather pieces with a 70s flavor. No doubt this added a tougher spin to the surfer-inspired, chill and relaxed collection. Alright, in my opinion it was pretty decent collection, however nothing revolutionary. Kate and Brothers moved from previous hippie, hiker-inspired collection to 70s surfers. Definitely we should mention here how Din & Dan's layering technique reaches new heights each passing season. Also interesting to see how they played with oversized silhouettes and bold patterns. It was such a diverse and free-spirited collection. After 3 years break, Versace returns to the runway for men's spring-summer show. You notice here menswear collection was presented together with Versace home collection. Message was clear. Versace is not just a brand, it's a whole lifestyle. Creative director Donatella Versace talked about the collection influences and inspirations backstage before the show. According to her, this collection is all about young generation and the freedom they demonstrate. They are not afraid to mix pieces so different from each other. She described the collection as pop art meets classicism and explained how essential such contrast was for her, because it pushes her to think and feel. Another source of influence were prints found in Versace archives that featured death masks of Pompeii, a Roman town that was buried forever by an eruption of volcano. Donatella Versace mixes influences with formal striping of regimental clothing. She also added small segments of python prints and lemon-hued latex pieces. Well, the result collection was pretty good, but not as good as you'd expect from the first menswear show after 3 long years. Collection seemed rather simple and easy. It reminded me actually Prada's menswear collection. On the good side though, it was interesting to see a more playful approach to the house's iconic prints. And no doubt, gilded pottery looked amazing on the black shirts and pants that closed the show. Moschino celebrated first menswear show in the 8 years' time. This was Jeremy Scott's first all-menswear show since joining the house, and for sure he made it special. It was done as a tribute to illustrator and photographer Tony Varamontes and the Buffalo Boys movement. Jeremy Scott is not a stranger to collaborations, and this one made perfect thematic sense. This is what he said after the show. You'll have different themes and inspirations, but I'm always trying to bring my own love, passion, and ways of doing things to it. Indeed, he transferred Tony Varamontes' amazing works directly on the clothes, turning them in canvases of movement that evoked some of the illustrator's most prominent works for high-profile magazines and album covers, for instance such as Janet Jackson's Control from 1986. Jeremy Scott applied abstract faces and motifs to tailoring, as seen on a striking series of suits ranging from the bicolored show opener to an oversized, elongated blazer jackets. While the graphics were the immediate object of attention, the whole collection though channeled the Buffalo Boys attitude. This all matched the fearless message of self-expression Scott has always pushed during his tenure at Moschino. You may notice here he combined tailoring, workwear and leather, and that added a toughness and a sense of rebellion to the collection. Alright, in my opinion it was a fantastic collection, visually and emotionally strong, that also carried a fearless message of self-expression. I think Jeremy Scott showed us the true power of his menswear. Alright, last but not least, let's check out Spring-Summer menswear collection from ZEGNA. First, let me tell you guys that to attend the show, all the guests had to drive 90 minutes out of Milan to Tribero. That's the site of the mill founded in 1910 by the founder Ermenegildo Zegna. No surprise that this location with vintage mill and its industrial vibes influenced the artistic director Alessandro Sartori's collection. Now, this location as a historic headquarters has a special meaning for the Zegna family and so for Alessandro Sartori, who has been perfecting his style for Zegna and taking over the 100-year-old house into the future. As he posted on his YouTube channel, his work is based on the needs of Zegna's customers and also on relevancy in today's fast-paced world. Looking at the collection, he experimented with super light shapes and technical finishes and developed a new leisure wear silhouette. We saw a lot of monochromatic suits / separates in dusty soft colors, including powder pink. Overall collection was done in relaxed silhouette, channeling modern workwear and activewear vibes. So in my opinion, another good collection from Zegna. Looks like Alessandro Sartori tried to modernize tailoring based on the needs of Zegna's rich customers. For sure, it was interesting to see how he experimented with silhouettes and Also the way he deconstructed Taylor. So here you have it, 5 shows from Milan Fashion Week. Again, let me know if you enjoy this format and I'll do the part 3 as well. Alright, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.